Hi, welcome back to my channel, According to Kat. If you're new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below, and welcome. If you're returning, just say hi. If you like DIYs on a budget, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Also, if you like this video and find it helpful, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps my channel. So, what are we going to be making today?
Okay, the DIY Mommy, who is one of my favorite creators, recently put out an invite to a challenge. It is a Fall DIY Decor Challenge. I saw some of the creators that are partaking in this, and I think you're going to be very excited because they are some wonderful ladies. Please check out the playlist below and check out everyone's videos. So this is what we'll be making today. I recently went to Hobby Lobby and I saw all these different packages of balsa wood. They were pretty inexpensive for all the pieces that you get. So I got sheets and blocks and strips, and I'm so excited to show you how I use these. I also made over this stool that I got at Habitat for Humanity. So I am beyond excited how all three of these DIYs turned out. If you want to learn how to make them, stay tuned.
If you'd like to know what products I've used, please check out the description box. And with all that being said, let's get into the video.
Okay, so I'm so excited to get into the video, but first, I have to say this. 10,000 subscribers. What? I cannot even believe this happened so fast. I cannot thank you all enough for your support, your kindness, and everything else. I really couldn't have done it without all of you, and I love you guys so much, and just thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Like, I still am in shock. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Now I'm ready to get into the video. DIY number 1, stool makeover. I recently, like I said, got this stool from Habitat for Humanity Restore, and I paid $4 for it. I thought it was really cute, and I thought it was a good price, and it was pretty solid. So I wiped it all off, and I liked that the legs were wood, and I didn't want to paint those, but I wanted them a little darker. So I took my Waverly Antique Wax, and I started putting a pretty good coat of it on these 4 legs. I actually went back after this and I even put a little more on to make them a little darker and to take away some of that red. So I take the top of the stool. Again, this was painted originally and it was smooth, so I wanted to rough it up a bit. So I took the sanding block from Dollar Tree, the coarse grit one, and then I took my Waverly Chalk Paint in white, and I am giving the top of this stool, I would say, a not so good coat. Like, I'm not going on it like super thick and heavy because the last layer that was on there was really heavy and I didn't like how it looked. So I am going on kind of lighter just so that you could see some of that beige coming from underneath. So it didn't look like so solid opaque. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I take my Waverly sticker stencils that I got at Walmart, and I love these. They're just like such a cool print, cutout, whatever. And I place it in the middle of my stool, and I take my Truffle Waverly Chalk Paint, and I am just dabbing it on, but then I kind of go over and smooth it out and make sure there's no like big clumps. I carefully remove that, and it does always remove nicely. I've never had a problem pulling a paint or anything. And look at, I love. So I wanted a little more on it, so I decided to take this other section of that same stencil and centered that the best I could. I think it looks good. And I go over there. Now I started off really light and I was like, okay, I need to put a little more on here. And then I did it the same way. I put it on and then I kind of brushed off any excess. And because it's sticky, it really doesn't seep underneath those stencils. These stencils are awesome. Waverly makes really good products, and I have always been happy with anything I've bought from them. So again, I do the same thing on the bottom, and there we go. I will carefully remove that as well after I take off any excess paint. And the big reveal, soon enough. Okay, there we go. And I thought it looked really cool. I love it. DIY number 2, block pumpkins. Okay, like I said, I went to Hobby Lobby and that was $8.99. So I got these half off. They were balsa wood half off day, and they were very light. They're very light wood. Like, it's not a heavy block at all. And I just kind of roughed them up a little bit. I really didn't need to. I don't know what I was doing there, so don't do that. And I took my Waverly Chalk Paint in white and I gave it a pretty good coating. I did not give it 2 coats. I only gave it 1 coat. Then I took my mineral chalk paint and painted another balsa wood block. And my last one, I painted Waverly Chalk Paint in Truffle. I love these 3 colors together. I just think they're really neutral and I like them. I took these 3 sticks from my tree outside. There were some like dead branches on it. I ripped them off and broke off 3 small pieces. And I am just hot gluing them to the top of those blocks. And it held great. I thought, I don't know how well this is going to hold, but the stick held really well to the balsa wood. So that piece, that stick piece I had was a little pointy on both sides. I really didn't think it was going to hold that well. So I cut a piece of balsa wood off of one of my strips I had and I glued it on the bottom and it gave it more surface area to glue to. Okay, these are from Walmart. They are their lamb's ear. I love their lamb's ear, probably more than other lamb's ear I've seen places. And I glued them to the top of those pumpkin blocks real close to the stem. Now, I was pretty careful with my glue, but I am going to cover the base of that stem anyway, so don't worry if a little bit seeps out. And the last one. Now, I picked 3 blocks that were different sizes. When you get these blocks from Dollar Tree, they are not all the same size. It's like haphazard. And I kind of like that. That was kind of cool. So I'm taking my twine and I burned it to get the fuzz off. And I'm wrapping it around the base of that stem. And I'm putting it in a knot. I'm not tying a bow. I'm just doing a simple knot. And I will cut off any excess. And I do shorten those, but for now, this is what it looks like. And so cute. I'm really loving this balsa wood from Hobby Lobby. Like, I'm going to definitely be buying more of it. The packages are huge for how much you get. So I really do think it's a good buy. So now I just finished the white block. I think they turned out so cute. DIY number 3, PINECONE crate. So now I'm back at Hobby Lobby, but picking up some more balsa wood. This is the box of balsa wood, like planks or sheets, and these are the balsa wood strips. There's a bag of them, $6.99, and the other thing was $9.99. And I'm telling you, half off, great deal for how much you get in those packages. So I took 2 sheets of that balsa wood and I put them next to each other. I'm going to glue those. These are the strips. Let me just tell you how easy they are to cut. It's almost like cutting a foam. They are really, really easy to cut, like easier than popsicle sticks or anything. So I was able to cut those planks or, flat strips or whatever you want to call them so easily. I was really surprised, like how soft they were. Okay, so now I am measuring for the sides and I am just going to cut one of those same planks and I will use that for the sides. Now, watch how easy this is to cut. Like, it was like butter. I was expecting it to maybe splinter or something. Nothing. So I was really pleased with that. So I can use them for a lot of projects. Now I know that I can cut them. So if you don't have a Cricut and you need a shape of wood, it is possible with these because they are super easy to cut. All right, so I took one of those strips and I cut those up. I am gluing those to give me some surface area to glue for the sides of the wooden box. So I just put my glue in there, and to make sure that this is a right angle, I take my square from the Dollar Tree. I use this thing all the time, so if you ever see one, pick one up. Those squares are great. I now glue on the piece of balsa wood on the other side, again to give me more surface area to glue. And I'm keeping that set up on the side while I am getting my other side ready using those little strips. And now I'm just constructing the whole thing so that I am forming the box. So I put glue on both sides, and I'm going to take my last plank and lay it on top. And I am just kind of lining it up, and I'll hold it in place a minute just to make sure the glue sets. So I'm taking the hot glue and putting it on the four corners where I have some surface area to glue, and I lay it on the bottom two planks. And I kind of position it to where I want it. And again, the glue held beautifully, so I was pleased. I just put some glue right down the middle on the bottom there. Underneath, you won't even see that. Put it right down the bottom and kind of spread it in, and it really held so nice. So another perk of the balsa wood, it is held together very easily by hot glue. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So easy, so cheap, and I have so much balsa wood left, so I can make a lot more boxes. I have no idea why I'm knocking on it. I guess I'm showing you that it is solid even though it is lightweight. So I'm taking one of my backs. You know how I like to make my little signs using, anything I have around in my craft area. Use what you got. That's what I say. So I'm taking my Waverly Chalk Paint in white, and I am giving it 2 coats to cover it. So it is 7 inches long. Now I'm showing you here, it is 7 inches long. Next, I will be sticking these letters to my ruler or my square, and this enables me to make them very straight, and I get to put the word in the center of wherever I am putting it, like on whatever sign. In this case, it really didn't matter because I ended up cutting off the ends because I thought it was too long. I was deciding if I wanted to put something on the ends, and then I didn't. So I did cut it down a bit. So now I just kind of hold those in place. One got away. Usually one does get away, but it does work really well. This method works for me. So there we go, and I check it out, and I think that it's a good fit as far as the height. Now I am taking that Waverly Chalk Paint that is still on my brush, that Truffle. I did not add any more, and I'm giving it a dry brushing to distress it a bit. This is the point that I am putting on my Mod Podge just to seal those letters on the little stick. And I'll tell you, they're stickers, but they won't stay very well. They're not super strong stickers. So I put a layer of Mod Podge on top so that they stay better. I am now cutting off the ends to make this pine cone sign a little shorter. Because of that, I had to put some more truffle paint on the edges because I always distress the ends just a little bit more. I take my hot glue and I place it right on the side of my wooden box. So I knew this box needed something more, so I took my twine and I decided to wrap it around the box 2 times. I did not burn off the fuzz. I wanted it to look a little more rustic, and I tied a simple knot in the front. I took some pine cones that I already had, and I placed them inside of this wooden crate, and I actually love the way that looks. So cute. All right, my final reveal. I am so excited. This is my favorite part. And here are all 3 DIYs that we did today, and I am seriously loving all 3 of these. I love the pine cones, I love the pumpkins, and I love the stool. These pumpkins are so cute and neutral, and I don't know, I just love them. I know I've been doing so much neutral fall decor. I can't help it. It makes me happy, and it matches what my whole style of my home is, and I'm loving it. So which one of these is your favorite? I'm going to go with the block pumpkins. So just let me know which one you are liking best in the comments below. Please check out all the other creators' videos and see all the wonderful crafts they made for fall.
So that's it. That's the end of my video. I hope you were inspired to make something of your own. I hope you love this DIY as much as I did. If you know anyone that would like to make something like this, please share this video with them. If you'd like this video yourself, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps my channel. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please join us on this journey. That would be great. And if you haven't checked out my Instagram, go over to Cat Luna Designs. I share some more personal type pictures and things like that. And I would love for you to share your pictures of things you've been making at home. And that's it. That's the end of my video. So as always, thanks for watching. Bye.